Hey, Jesse here, back out with another diecast video. Thanks for tuning in to Hot Off the Wells. Real quick, before we get into this Kroger hot wall hunt, if you're watching for the first time, or maybe you've watched only a few videos and you've never hit that red subscribe button, I would highly encourage you to follow me and hit that notification bell while you're at it, so you don't miss out on future diecast videos when I post them up. So YouTube will notify you when I do drop new videos. And of course, it helps when you hit the follow button, leave a comment, and hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Ask kindly if you would. That way YouTube will promote this video on this page, so yourself and others can be hopefully informed, slightly entertained, or at the very least encouraged and inspired to hit up your stores to find the same things I'm finding out of them, to add them to your own collection. So that being said, this video is a little bit different. This hunt's a little different in the fact that I actually know what I'm going into before I walk into Kroger, and that is in thanks in part to my buddy Huey, who hit it up the night before. He's another local collector. He hit it up the night before, about 10 minutes before they closed the doors. He just went in to see what he could find, and lo and behold, if he found these three shippers on a pallet on the seasonal aisle. Unfortunately, nobody to really talk to, and no real time to really go through them anyways. He came back the next morning, talked to a manager. The manager he talked to had a little bit of an attitude, essentially told him no, and that they were going to have somebody work it, a little bit later on in the morning. He gave him a time frame when they were supposed to be there, so my buddy tipped me off. He's like, hey, man, I got to go to work, but you're welcome to hit up the store. They've got 3 shippers. See what you can do to get permission to go through these shippers. So I went in there, of course, and, nobody was working the aisle or the pallets, and so I was a little bit reluctant to talk to the manager, thinking I was going to get the same responses or answer. However, it ended up being a different manager I talked to after all. He was a little bit on the reluctant side. However, after I expressed my, desire to be respectful and clean up after myself, and told him I would do what I could to, again, clean up after myself and condition. And I think the fact that I had asked permission, I think it went a long way, and I think he appreciated that. So he gave me the all clear, and so we're going to hit up these 3 shippers and see what we can find out of it. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get to it. Now, again, somebody already come through and, cracked or pulled the. Let's see if I can pull him. Give me a second, guys. Please it's gonna fall on me, I think, if I pull that. So we'll put that right there for now. Set that up. Figure out which way the Hot Wheels. Yep, Hot Wheels are flowing this way. Pull it off over here. So let's get this over here. Pull it out. Set it up and see what we're working with. See what case. I'm wondering if it's J and K case. Let's give me a second. Doing this one-handed is a little bit tricky, but there we go. We've got it. So we'll set that up right here. We'll put that back in the box for them. I don't know if they want to set it up right now, so I'll probably leave that for them to put together. I could probably figure it out if I had to, but I don't know if they want that or not right this moment. So let's see what we're dealing with here. See what cars we got here. Looks like we are dealing with K case. Nice. K case is the one. I have not found the Skyline yet, guys. Now I do have one on the way to the house. So what are my chances that I'm going to find a Skyline out of one of these 3? And there's your treasure hunt, of course. I got one on the way to the house. And now, of course, we pull one out of here. What are the chances? We'll find out. Let's start conditioning it. And I know there's going to be somebody, oh man, you're being rough with the cards. As you see, they come this way, guys. Some of them are better in shape than others. But again, that's how they come out of the pack. So don't hate on me because, some of them are curvy and wavy and all that. You know what I mean? So give me a second, guys, and I'll let you know. There, I'll just try to hold on. We'll try to do this together if I can. I don't have anywhere to really set cars as of right now, but we'll just do it like this. Come on, Skyline. Give me a Skyline. I mean, I'm going to be freaking floored if I get a Skyline out of this, and if I get a Skyline out of this and I still get the one on the way to the house, I'll have 2 Skylines. My wife would be like, I told you should have waited. Watch. It'll be my luck, right? I finally ordered a Skyline because I can't find one. So I've opened so many of these shippers and so many cases and never found the Skyline. And be my luck, of course, I order one and then come across the Skyline shipper. There's your J case, of course. J case carryover. There's your Skyline. Pretty sure it is not the Super. Nope, not the Super. Another Dutski. But you never know, they might have more than one in one of these. So we'll find out here in a second. Here in a moment, I will let you know. I'll put that guy right there. Did I already come across one, or is that the one I just put down there? I probably put it down there. Alright. And as you see, there's some of these are come right there like that. Let you fall down there, dude, so I can get you. And again, I'm gonna try to condition it for him at least to set it up nice. I don't know if he wants me to, and if you're wondering, I'm not like, taking my time to look through every one of these for you guys, so sorry if I'm not doing the greatest job. But yeah, some nice ones in K case, man, and some carryovers from J or whatever, and the K case shippers, you know what I mean? So if you haven't found K case, then I definitely hope you're able to get your hands on them. Some definitely nice recolors and nice castings out of it for K case. There's your Batmobile. Of course, that's not your AK. I mean, that's your AK Super, but it's not the one in this case, of course. And honestly, I'm not very impressed with the overall lineup for 2023 for Super Treasure Hunts. I mean, I really am not at all impressed so far for 2023 for what I've seen the Supers are. But to each their own, you know what I mean? But it's just not something that is going to be exciting for me. Like, I've already come across a case. A case is dropping at Walmart, surprisingly, and not found the Super Treasure Hunt yet. The purplish, pinkish looking Batmobile or whatever. I haven't found that, and I'm not really honestly too worried about it. If I find it, great. If I don't, yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I already came across one of the Skylines. No Super yet. It's we'll see. Sometimes the Supers are on the bottoms or toward the bottom. But let's see. No, I thought that was the Skyline for a second. Nope. No Skyline. One more car back there, the Audi, I think. And I'm trying to condition it for them a little bit. You know what I mean? Trying to make it look nice and neat, so he doesn't, hold it against any future collectors like myself. If I were to come back and ask again, that's the thing. People, you got to realize that, your actions and how you treat stores and employees and things has a equal and opposite reaction. You know what I mean? If you trash the place and leave it trashed, then why would they cater to you or any other future collector in that store? You know what I mean? So you gotta always be constantly, thinking about, considering, the weight and implications of your actions. You know what I mean? Definitely a lot of nice one. I know a lot of y'all are still hunting that one. It's a cool one. A little Skyline there as well. Another Skyline, Liberty Walk, whatever. It's a pretty sweet one. I don't know if it's Skylines or just a Liberty Walk, but little J case back there, little Mustang, that just a carryover. Won't be your Super. And I have heard of people finding, carryover Super in the next case over. But I don't think that's going to be our luck. Dude, this is it. Oh my. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Dude, that is stupid. That is stupid right there, guys. Ordered one online, and what do you know? We end up finding it in store. You've got to be freaking kidding me, dude. Oh my gosh. That is just ridiculous. That's awesome. That is awesome right there. Dang. That looks pretty sweet. It looks better in person than I thought it would. Alright. I think I've already went through these, but just to be safe. Nope, I have not. There's another Skyline back here, but I think it's the regular Wouldn't it be crazy to find 2 in one? But yeah, it's just regular. So here's your little comparison. Dang. What do you know? What do you know? That is freaking crazy. You know, I was telling my buddy, because my buddy tipped me off to this store, you know, because he showed up last night and, you know, had like 15 minutes to spare and couldn't go through it, obviously, because they were all under all those boxes and everything. And so I came back, of course, and told him, like, you know, he's like, I gotta work, man, I can't hit it. And so luckily I've got the flexibility and, you know, to kind of make my own schedule, so to speak, to a certain extent, you know, it would work. And so I was like, well, so I told my boss, like, hey, I gotta take care of something real quick, and I'll be back or whatever in a little bit. And so I decided to come hit it for him. So if we come across another Skyline, then that one is his. And if we come across a second one, or if maybe the one that comes to my house, I might just still give him that one. We'll see. We'll see about it. That is freaking wild. That is wild. That's my luck, guys. Like, seriously, I finally ordered something because I can't find it, and what do you know? Lo and behold, if it doesn't show up, you know, in store, finally. That is wild. That is crazy, dude. So there's your treasure hunt. I'll put that to the side. I'm gonna ask him. I'm pretty sure he's already found it, but I'll give it to him if he hasn't. I've already found plenty of them. I'm not honestly worried about the Toyota truck or whatever, anything like that. There's another Skyline. So there's 3 Skylines. One of them was the Super, so that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool beans. So we'll move along. We'll keep going. Let me, don't know what they want me to do with these necessarily, you know, but let me put this there for now. Oh, put that in and push it. Let's see. Don't know where he wants me to put these as of right now. Let me, I don't want another collector to come up all of a sudden and snag my stuff, so I'm gonna try to hide this behind something for a moment. So we'll put it behind my puffs right over here for the time being. Let's take that down. Take that down, and we'll go to our next one, dude. Next one, here we go. Let's play to it. And then I'm gonna put all the boxes, whatever, back on this pallet once I am done. Hold on, I gotta get the knife out. I gotta cut these little things. I thought I could rip it off. Cut. There we go. I'm telling you guys, if you're a collector and you're a serious hunter, man, you got to carry a pocket knife. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Or at least have your good set of keys that you can cut with, you know what I mean? Something to use to crack cases or shippers with. All right. Two shippers down, or 1 shipper down, and now they're about to come out. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I'm going to lay this one down. Pull this one out again. Let's see if it's the same K or, yep, looks like K case again. Dang, I'm gonna be floored if we come across another Super out of the deal. So, all right, one's conditioned. We'll put that back in this box. And again, I don't know if he wants me to set it up for him or not. I'm sure they'll do that. But all right, let's set it up and start going through this one. Again, you know, you can see the cards aren't in the greatest condition already, but we'll do what we can do, you know? We'll do what we can do. Oh, you got your treasure hunt right up front. Pretty common as it seems. So we'll start going through. I gotta put those in the shipper. I was like, it seemed a little bit not full or whatever, you know what I mean? That's right, because I didn't put all of them back in there. There we go. Put that one on the bottom. There we go. Looks pretty good for the time being. And I'm gonna try to let the manager know, like, when I'm done, because I did ask him for permission, you know, and I told him I'd be respectful and condition it and clean up after myself and everything like that, which I plan to do. That's just how I am in general, you know what I mean? but I'm also trying to be respectful and consider the weight and implications of my actions. You know what I mean? If I think I've already said this, but if I destroy the store and leave it a mess, you know, what are the chances they're gonna, you know, let me go through another case or shipper in the future, much less other collectors, you know what I mean? So even if you're not considerate of other collectors, man, consider your own actions for your own future hunts, you know what I mean? But seriously, be considerate of other people too, you know what I mean? Don't just think of yourself. But that's just my little pep talk for today. I know I'm talking to the choir. Most of you guys are good collectors out there that are considerate and thoughtful of other people, you know what I mean? But just FYI, in case that hadn't quashed your mind. I'm not sure in case you haven't crossed your mind. So I can put these back in there. I'm trying to do this one-handed, guys. I'm holding some in my arms while I'm throwing these back in there. All right, there's another treasure hunt. So I'm gonna end up leaving these 2 up front. I might grab one from my buddy in case he hadn't found it yet. I would imagine he already has. He's a pretty hard hunter like myself. But just in case, I'll keep one out just for him. So we'll put that up there. Some bangers out of KK's, man. You got the Porsches, the Nissan Liberty Walks, you know, all that good stuff. And you know, if I had more time, you know, I'm trying to get back to work and all that stuff too. But if I had more time, I would put all the nicer cars up front, you know what I mean? But it's just kind of like what I like to do. But all right, that was empty, that was clear. There's your JK's carryover. There's your regular Skyline. There's your little Batmobile in the back. Dun, dun, dun. I know I'm kind of rushing through these, and again, I'm not trying to be inconsiderate of how I handle the cars. I'm trying to be, you know, thoughtful of not to bend them or curve them if I can. But is it a perfect system? No, it's not a perfect system. You know, these things are sometimes really thin and in between here. Sometimes the cars come already curved, you know. That's how I'll pull it out. It's not, again, a perfect system. So if you're expecting perfection out of me or out of these little shippers, you're gonna be a little disappointed. Just saying. All right. That was a nice one right there too, guys. Little Mazda. So again, just trying to showcase some of these cars in case you haven't seen them. I'm assuming most of y'all have hopefully seen KK's in your area already, but just FYI. And I do apologize, I haven't posted up a lot of videos lately. I've had some luck and success in finding things, but it's really been more about piecemealing stuff together, what I call piecemealing, where you're not finding like a whole set at any one store. You're finding like a little bit here and there, putting it together over time. That's kind of what's my luck's been like lately. Things are dropping, but again, like the latest boulevards with the Toyota 4Runner, right? And the Mustang and the other cars, you know, I'll think of them, the Mercedes and all that, you know, Mercedes and the Toyota 4Runner being the most popular, it seems, in my area at least. You know, I wasn't lucky enough to be at any of those drops until recently. I did like recall one store where I was able to open a case, be the first to the case, but otherwise, when it first started dropping in the area, I kept being late to the store, not finding the 4Runners, you know what I mean? And not finding, like, say, the Mercedes or whatever, so I had to kind of piece that together. So, it's kind of where I was going with all of that. And they got a lot of the Firebirds or whatever in this one. All right, let's see what's behind that. Little Toyota or whatever I think it is. Dang, look at all these Firebirds up in here. Tons of Firebirds, Coupe Eclipse, little fancy stuff, more Firebirds, dang, more Tacomas or whatever. Fantasy, that one. All right, not many Skylines in this case so far. Not many Skylines so far, guys. Little Corvette, pretty sweet. All right, dang, oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. So, all right, if my buddy is watching, you've got one of these supers for sure, man. One of these is yours. So my buddy Huey, if you're watching, you're the one that tipped me off to this drop. So one of these is yours, my friend. One of these is yours. Happy birthday, Diane. Dang, 2 of them so far. Dang, this is freaking incredible. 2 for 2 so far. 2 for 2. 2 for 2, guys. Oh, I am freaking beyond floored. 2 for 2. Like, seriously, I'm like a little schoolgirl right now. I am holding back a lot of my excitement, guys. Just because I'm in public, and you know, I don't want everybody to be like, oh, you get so excited over a little toy car. Because I know some of you are going to leave those comments, you know, which begs the question why you're watching a YouTube channel that is about the toy car hobby. If you're not into toy cars, you don't get excited about the hobby either. Then I'm not really sure what you're doing watching. But anyways, oh man, that is freaking wow. I am floored. 2 for 2. Yes, indeed. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. I was like, I wasn't sure if we were going to find one of this one. Because sometimes it goes that way, guys. Sometimes there's been cases where I've opened up these shippers and not found the single mainline or super. So, to find 2 out of 2 so far, heck yeah, dude. Another Dodge. I'll be leaving those behind. I'll put those back on the front somewhere. Dang, that is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Ah, man. I know I've probably said that enough. Calm down, calm down. I'm good, I'm good. All right, there's one more behind that. Yeah, a little Toyota, it's coming. A little Dodge fan. I'm gonna put that to the side just for now. And I'll put those back up front here in a minute. I'm just gonna probably do a little, you know, thumbnail or whatever with the supers and treasure hunts. So I'll leave those out for the time being, but dang. 2 for 2, guys. 2 for 2. That is wild. So let me move this one over here if I can. 2 down. 1 more to go. 1 more to go, guys. Dang, that is insane. Let me make sure I put them back there. Alright, 1 more to go. That's wild. And then I'll have to clean up after myself and do what I can, you know what I mean? Since the guy was nice enough to let me go through it. He's like, yeah, you know. And that's what I'm saying, man. And it goes a long way. It goes a long way to being friendly and cordial and nice to the employees and asking, doing what you can. You know, and at times they're going to tell you no. They're just going to be, you know, give you attitude and grief for no reason and flack over it. But sometimes, again, a good attitude goes a long way, and just putting forth a smile and, you know, a good friendly attitude, you know, goes a long way, guys. So here we go. Here's our 3rd and final little shipper. I don't think there's one in that one. That says power up. I don't know what power up is, but it doesn't look like this shipper right here. So I don't think it's gonna be Hot Wheels. And this looks like maybe K-Case. It might also be K as well. Let me set that up. So there we go. If it'll stand up somewhere. Are you gonna stand for me? All right. We'll put that back. Not the flame, not the same without the flame. So we'll set this up. It looks like it's K as well, but I don't see the treasure hunt right up front to say 100%. But let's see here. Yeah, 3 K cases, dang. All right, guys. What are the chances we're gonna pull a 3rd super? I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, there's the treasure hunt right up front down there. But what's the chances of us finding 3 supers out of 3 shippers? That will be unprecedented for me. I've never had that happen. I've opened like 5 of these in one day and pulled 2 supers. So to pull 1 out of each of these would be unprecedented for me in my experience. And some of y'all might, oh, I've done that before. I've had that kind of luck, and I don't doubt you. It's possible. But for me personally, I've never had that kind of success and luck. So we're gonna try it out right now. We're gonna cross our fingers and see what kind of luck we can have. And then I gotta clean up after myself and, you know, all that fun stuff. Because I promised I would. And I'll even, you know, document that as well, so you don't think I'm, you know, making it up or whatever. Cooper clips. There's that cool little Toyota whatever van in the back. There's another treasure hunt. Plenty of those. Again, I promise I'm gonna be leaving those behind. I'm gonna put those right up front. Once I get done, I'll probably just do like a little showcase for my buddy, just to be like, he can be like, dang. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely give my friend, my local buddy, a Super Treasure Hunt, because again, you know, it's only fair because he's the one that tipped me off to this, because he couldn't be here to do it himself because he had to work, unfortunately. And so he's, you know, he's like, yeah, hit it up, man. And so yeah, I think it's only fair, it's only right. So we'll let him have one of those supers for sure. Again, that would be wild to find a third super today, like out of this one. Don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, never say never, right? Yeah, there's another thing. Plenty of treasure hunts in these to go around. I think I've already got like 2 over there in my stack, my little stash spot. So 5, 7, or at least 6 or 7 so far, and we may even find another one, who knows. But with that many treasure hunts out of this one, don't think you're gonna find the super. Just out of my experience, you find a lot of treasure hunts, typically they kind of take place of maybe one of the supers at times. So we'll see. Little Mustang, of course, but not just a carryover, so it wouldn't be the super. And of course, it's not the super. I can already tell you that without even shaking it down, because the wheels are very distinct on that super. All right. Plenty of Coupe de Cliffs, plenty of Firebirds in these. Dang, plenty of things to go around here. There's that, and like I said, the cars are already curved. They already come that way, guys. So there's not a whole lot I can do to mess them up any worse than they already are. Like, look at that. I mean, they're just shoved in here, guys. So, you know, don't give me any grief. If you want to give somebody grief, give Mattel grief for, you know, not allowing more room and better protection of the shippers and all that. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I wouldn't recommend that, because I mean, honestly, they probably don't care. They're making money off of these, so it's not like they're gonna go, you know, go out of their way to protect a dollar car. You know what I mean? Most of the time, let's be honest, you or I or these kids are gonna open them up anyways. You know what I mean? So, anyways, just my little piece of rant or advice. Pretty exciting though. Lots of Skylines, lots of repeat cars. I mean, here, wow, look at all the repeats, man. Tons of repeats in this one for sure, as well as the last one. Hope y'all are able to get your hands on some of the. I keep thinking of looking at this one because this was one of the Kroger exclusive. Not this color in particular, but just the car itself, the Dodge Dart. I think I already went through that, didn't I? Yeah, pretty sure I did. Yeah. Did I already go through those as well? Almost positive. I lost track. Sorry. All right, concentrate. Pretty sure again. I'm gonna quickly go through it. Yeah, I've already went through those. I've already straightened those out, I think. So we're good there. So put those there. No Skyline yet. Another treasure hunt down there at the bottom. So no Skylines found yet. Yep, not that one in there. A little GTO in the back there. But hey, 2 supers out of 3 shippers. You can't honestly beat that. Honestly, I mean, I've known people that have opened like 3 or 4 at one store and not found a single super out of any of them. So to find 2 out of 3, shoot, man, that's still pretty close to winning the lottery right there, in my opinion, in the diecast scheme of things. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're getting down to the wire. Almost down to our last 2 rows. Getting down there. Pretty nice, again, some nice ones in this one. Put that up there. Trying to fill some of these spots up here. Alright. No Skyline back there. Little fancy car, GTO. Now we're down to the bottom 2 sections right here. Getting down to the line. You come all through if you need to.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So, all right. There's a little Skyline back there, but not the mainline Super. Another there's of course your Liberty Walk Nissan, another Skyline there. What's back here? Mustang, Fantasy, and the Batmobile and all that. Alright. We're getting down to the bottom section, the bottom row, almost. Yep, that's it. You get that one, that Raging Express, which is a treasure hunt in your AK Super, or in your AK 2023 mainlines. So the Raging Express is your treasure hunt, in case you didn't already know that. Which, you know, if I'm honest, is not the most exciting thing ever, but I'm sure there's some collectors and kids that will probably love it. I've been fortunate enough to find one for AKs, so I'm good to go there. I probably won't be getting any more. You can see this one's kind of all bent up and out of shape. That's just probably because it's been under a lot of weight. Another treasure hunt, of course. So yeah, with all the treasure hunts we've found, don't think we're gonna find the Super out of this case, because there's been at least 4 out of this case. So I feel like a lot of times that takes the place of your Super treasure hunt. Just based on my experience, I'm not saying that's officially the, you know, the scoop or whatever from Mattel or nothing like that. I'm just saying that's just been my experience. There's a little Skyline, Batmobile, and that's the last one, or the first one in the case. So we got two rows left, but again, I think we're gonna find it's a dud ski and a no ski for Skylines at that. Other than your regular blue little Skyline like that one right there. But as far as the Super Skyline, I don't think we're gonna see it. Yep. Nope, that's the Bugatti's back there. So there's your Raging Express right there. Little Metro bus or whatever, the Dodge Dart. Here we go. Yep, that's the dud. I told you guys. I called it, didn't I? You got your bus, Raging Express, that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And I'll go ahead and put these probably back. I mean, even though I could take pictures with them, but it's cool. So, there you got three shippers, 2 Supers. Yeah, pretty sweet, right? Can't beat that, guys. So there you've got it. 2 Super Treasure Hunts. 2 Super Treasure Hunts. Little mainline there. Treasure hunt right there. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's assuming I haven't already put some back. At least 8 treasure hunts, 2 Supers. Not too bad out of 3 shippers, honestly. Like, to find that many treasure hunts in general. There's been times where I've found no treasure hunts and no Supers out of you know, a shipper, so that's pretty incredible odds. Dang. And it's just so happens I've got one on the way to the house already. So I'm giving one of these to my buddy who tipped me off to this drop. So to Huey, one of these is yours, my friend. I know you said it was fair game and you didn't expect it, but it's yours, man. It's only right. It's only forthright for me to give you one, since you gave me the drop off on that. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I forgot to record my cleanup process, but I did end up talking to the manager. He was more than happy with how things were left and how I cleaned up after myself. So all is well that ends well. Stay tuned. I'll be posting up another video soon, kind of just showcasing some recent finds and talking about year-end stuff. So stay tuned for that. See you in the next video, guys.